What if we could treat StarCraft 2 as a MOBA, where we complete brutal mutation missions by using the hero commanders only? I think it's time to give it a try and find out if it's possible. So this week's mutation mission is called Minor Concerns. We're gonna be playing on the Rifts to Core Hall mission, usually one that's a little bit easier. However, there's one of the three mutators that is indeed slim pickings. Player worker units gather resources at a reduced rate, but resource pickups spawn throughout the map. What if we just simply don't really make an army whatsoever, we just focus on upgrades, and we level up commanders like, for example, Dehaka and Kerrigan? Now, there are still two different ones right here as well that are a little bit tricky. For example, we have Fear. Player units will occasionally stop attacking and run around in fear upon taking damage, although I don't actually know if that counts for heroic units as well. And last but not least, we also have Mag-nificent. Mag mines are deployed throughout the map at the start of the mission. Now, of course, I'm gonna be playing brutal, but I have absolutely no clue if this is gonna work out. Now, I've grouped up together with CTG, who is a very high-level co-op player. He actually also uploads regular YouTube videos. I'll link his channel down below in the description of this video. But I'm gonna be playing Dehaka, and he will be focusing on Kerrigan. Now, just because otherwise it would be nearly impossible, I am gonna make use of the top bar abilities. So these are my mastery points right here. I've got the Devour healing increase, which I think is gonna be very helpful because I need to make sure that Dehaka himself isn't going down. I've got the pack leader active duration upped by 30% as well, because I'm gonna try and rush those out as soon as I possibly can. And last but not least, I also have the increased Dehaka attack speed upped by 30%, which should just simply make him significantly more powerful, in particular in the later stages of the match. Alrighty, so here we go. Look at the amount of mag mines on the map.
Faraday here. We're in it deep, commanders.
What a mess.
Summoning void shards in multiple locations around the city. Their activation will result in the city's destruction and catastrophic civilian casualties. We need to destroy those shards.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna be rushing out the dens as soon as I possibly can. I do think that's gonna be very important. I'm also gonna try and trigger a couple of these mag mines early on, because they will explode if we're not careful. Usually making sure that your units won't die, or I guess in this particular instance, making sure that, you know, Dehaka himself won't die is gonna be very useful. I think that will make life a little bit easier. You can see, though, that our income is super low, right? Now, just to clarify, I'm not actually gonna be making any units. Right? I'm not going to be making any units, which is going to make this a little bit messy. The same can be said for my ally. As a matter of fact, CTG is only going to be playing with Kerrigan herself, and of course also the Omega Worms, because the Omega Worms are awesome for just simply transporting our heroes around the map and making sure that things are going to be a little bit easier. We don't quite know exactly what it is we're going up against just yet, so let's be a little bit careful. I do need to make sure that I get myself at the very least one of those wardens. That's probably not the most ideal spot for it, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. I actually don't think it's going to disrupt mining whatsoever. But we don't really need any resources anyway. I think I'm actually going to get leap early. I'm going to go ahead and get leap early. So I'm going to be using the top bar abilities, right? The top bar abilities are going to be quite helpful, just because it allows us to get a bunch more units out as well, right? Because otherwise the main objectives in particular, like the actual main objective points, are going to be nearly impossible. We're not going to be focusing on an expansion either, because I'm not going to be building any other units other than the ones that I've got right now. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the very first of the dens. That will be a rather important thing to do. I don't actually know if I got enough, though, to try and deal with this just yet. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna need some of these jumps once again to try and kill this. I'm hoping my ally's hero is gonna be spawning soon. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna try and see if I can bait him towards this location. Maybe we should have actually rushed out some static defense, but this should work. Maybe I should have actually gotten consumed first. I think that would have been a little bit safer as well. Oh no, he's feared! Oh, so he can be feared. So they can be feared. I was gonna say it didn't look like that was the case, but we should be alright. I can go ahead and feed some drones right here to Dehaka's den. And you can already hear right now that the efforts are indeed futile. which allows us to indeed start using good old Kerrigan as well, who is going to be significantly more powerful, in particular in the earlier stages of this game. So far so good though, can't really complain about this. Here's our very first Dendo already going up. I'm not going to be getting any of those upgrades because I don't really have any particular use for it. I'll primarily be using my drones to make sure that I can resurrect Dehaka whenever I need to. I'm going to go ahead and get ourselves the other two abilities right now as well. Very nice. Of course, Dehaka, by the way, he's going to grow. Gotta say, I like this so far. Look at him slapping away at that thing. His damage output is so low early on. Alright, we just have to be careful. But so far, we seem to be able to take care of the very first objective point just fine. Of course, I do want to make sure that I get as much essence as we possibly can here. Are there actually any upgrades that I can get right here? I don't think he benefits from those. No, he actually does not, so I'm not gonna worry about those. Kerrigan is gonna be able to take care of this first group of roaches just fine. Early game, Kerrigan is going to be significantly stronger, but I think once we hit like late game and Dehaka himself is going to be quite leveled up, I'm definitely going to be able to outshine as far as damage goes. So far so good though. I keep like looking back at my base, but I really don't need to, right? If we're playing a MOBA, I should probably focus on just simply hanging around over here. I can actually deal some damage just like that as well, right? On impact. I'm not sure if it actually hurts the Void Shard, but... Alright, so here's the second one. And let's get ourselves the third of the dens as well. So they're all gonna be available right here at the top side of the screen. Now here, of course, is the Omega Worm.
Sure blows up pretty, doesn't it?
There we
go.
The
enemy will summon more soon.
Guaranteed. We can just simply go out wherever we please.
Numerous Void Shards detected. We need to destroy them.
Actually, we don't need any money. Oh snap. He actually ended up dying there.
We face...
Oh, the fear.
Beware.
The fear is actually a really pain, and like that's actually really annoying. The fear is a pain. In particular for Kerrigan, right? Because she's not really gonna be able to respawn nearly as quickly. I guess I can just make drones for this kind of stuff, but. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up my two dens. Let me try and eat you. Nom 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 nom. Very good. I want to start using my abilities here as well. I'm actually going to get chitinous plating first. I was thinking about getting the other ones first, but I think this makes a little bit more sense.
Enemies
just because not dying is going to be very helpful.
Withstand them.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty tricky though. Whew. Very nice, very nice. I'm once again leveled up. I'm gonna go ahead and get the detection upgrade. And I want to try and consume as many of the small units as I possibly can. So far we are going through this quite nicely. So I get healed up, I believe, like 30%, right? I'm not entirely sure actually. No, it's 26% if I consume a biological unit. But the cooldown gets longer depending on what I consume. So for example, this hybrid is not gonna give me very much at all. And the cooldown is gonna be a very, very long one. So we'll get the passive regen here as well. Just because I think that would be very helpful. Okay, gotta be careful. Don't really want to be losing my friend here. But so far, seems doable. I am currently still running around in fear though. Alright, let's get him back out. Dehaka's pretty smart though, right? It's pretty smart thinking. You can actually do a lot of damage. Just like this. And we are already back in there. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try and see if I can consume some of those in a little bit. They give me magical farts? Oh man! I want to find out about those magical farts. Casually flooding thousands of resources. Don't even worry about it. Give that thing to me. Oh, wonderful. Good.
Another void shard has been
actually, you can't really jump these things very easily. It does deal damage, by the way. Oh, I feel so silly just simply not upgrading anything, right? Look how low my APM is right now. Nom nom nom. Give me those. Still have a lot of time remaining, by the way.
Strike
there we go.
Swiftly.
I'm really focusing on my healing here. Like, survivability is gonna be key. Damage is all fine and dandy, but whoo-hoo! He just did a big explosion right over there. As a matter of fact, I'm actually gonna be heading over in that direction. And I'll just continue making more drones as well, so I can consume more stuff later on. There we go. The more damage output I get, the easier this will be.
That void shard is toast.
It sure was.
Those Chimeran pirates are trying to steal from us during an attack on the
No, I don't
city.
think we're gonna really be able to do the bonus objectives. I mean, I do have
exterminate
anti-air, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that
void
much.
shards appearing on our sensors. Make sure you destroy all of them.
Here's the worms. Oh man, the worms immediately get killed. Poor worms. Now Dehaka's damage output though is becoming a little ridiculous already. Oh, he's once again feared. That makes it so much trickier though. Oh man, all of my dudes are just feared. Such a pain. No, stop. Dehaka, don't run around like that, you crazy. Alright, alright. It's really like playing a MOBA now. We have such few amounts of units. This is such a ridiculous challenge, because imagine if we would make units right now. Imagine if we would spend this money that I've got. Very nice. I would like to get Deadly Reach. I think Deadly Reach is going to be pretty helpful, so we can start getting some of these units taken care of as well. Alright, get him in there. I want you to deep tunnel over in this direction. And I'm going to go ahead and throw up my next dude. We're going to slowly be able to clear out a path.
The enemy is near. Kill.
Okay, there's going to be a big attack wave coming over in this direction right now.
Enemy's done. Strike now.
Alright, looks like he's already managed to kill it. Whew, so far so good. Oh no. Maybe I should have waited for just a little while longer. That was a little bit much. Big amount of explosions there. Kind of wasted one of my dens. Where is this? Oh, he's got a couple of Omega networks. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, we should have actually tried to kill all of the dudes there before anything scary. Whoopsie daisies. You can actually eat a bunch of those waves quite comfortably as well, just by simply using the Omega worms, right? It's pretty sick, pretty sick. Once again, though, if I'm feared, I just can't control my unit. Just, you know, impossible to do anything. This is the third objective point already. This one seems manageable, although not easy. Come on, stop! Stop running around! Oh, stop running around in fear, please! I don't think I should consume any of the hybrids. It's too big of a waste. Like right now, I just simply don't have consume available, and it makes it really tricky for me to stay alive. Come on, give me my consume back. It takes forever. I think I'm gonna die before that point. Oh well, give me that thing. There we go. Here we go. Finally. The overlords are actually pretty important here. So my cooldown, once again, right? It gets bigger depending on how big or how important or how supply heavy or whatever the unit that I consume is going to be. So right there, you can see the cooldown of Devour is significantly lower.
Attack incoming. Get ready.
Get him.
Bonus objective expiring.
The enemy's biomass will provide us.
We still have a lot of time though. I think he can easily kill that. Yeah, look at that.
Now.
Kerrigan is actually really good at cleaning up these attack waves. I'm in the meantime busy here at the main objective point. Running around in fear is pretty silly, but let's go ahead and get ourselves the third Devourer level. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Alright. So far, so good.
That's another void shard down.
Look at the amount of Omega worms here.
For our
I'm kind of thinking that I should save up all of my main cooldowns here for the final objective point. The first 3 were manageable, but there's no denying that the third, or rather the fourth one, is gonna have significantly more units for us to worry about. Alright. Give me that one. Very nice.
Nothing I hate more than pirates. They got away today.
Don't worry about it,
They
sir.
won't evade me forever. You've neutralized another void
Oh,
shard.
that one's actually
Well
gonna
done.
be neutralized, apparently.
Child's play.
Can I have some money? Here comes the
Those
money!
filthy pirates are trying
Money,
for
money,
another
money,
store.
money, money.
Let's
And
lay
also
down
the
the
essence,
law,
actually. The
Commanders.
essence is far more important here.
Home stretch, commanders.
I want to kind of
One
track
more
these
group
ones
of
as well.
shards to go.
There we go. Give me all of those. I'm a big, scary, or not gorilla. A big, scary Goliath. I'm a dinosaur. Very good. Look how, like, it feels like I'm walking slower, but in reality, you're really not. It's just that you're so big that it's hard to notice what's going on. Give me that one. I'm full HP anyway. Oh. I'm still a scary-looking dinosaur, but apparently that doesn't really matter. Because I'm still scared. I'm still feared. Yeah, so I'm not really gonna consume any of these nemesis or hybrids or whatever. It's just not really worth it. Okay, that's okay. Let me actually make some more drones. Whoa. Really?
Our enemies
Give him!
provoke us.
Give him all of them.
We will answer.
Okay, going back over there. All of the worms. So far, so good. Cool, cool, cool. Couple of the Omega worms will sadly go down, but it's not too big of a deal. Whew. Nice. All right, we have 7 minutes remaining. It's not a, not a ton of time. I'll be honest with you, it's not nearly as impressive as you might imagine. All right, I got all my cooldowns. Let's see if he's ready. I want to wait for him to be ready. Let me know when you want to go. That's how you write to go, by the way, for those of you curious. Alright. I'm actually gonna start throwing them out, because we can do a lot of damage at this point. There we go. Just simply spreading around all of my dudes. I could microdose a lot better as well, but we seem to be able to clean up the majority of this objective point right now already. I can really continuously just heal up and just consume whatever I please, considering we already killed the hybrids, even though we're flooding thousands and thousands of resources, and this is technically our very first attempt, right? I wasn't thinking we were gonna be able to do very much during this first attempt. I thought we would fail miserably.
Shards, and we keep sending them back.
Yo, give me that one. What? I just ate a Leviathan. They're not even an issue. Well, it takes a little bit of time, I guess, to get, but here we go. This is the final shard already. The amount of damage that we are dealing right now is disgusting. Just right-click on the objective point. We don't even need anything else anymore. Godzilla has arrived. So has Kerrigan. I actually think that Kerrigan's got 585 kills. Yeah, I've got 314. The fact that he cleaned up all of these crazy attack waves
These void shards are
just gives him so many kills.
The objective's down.
That was so clean.
That's all of the void shards. The city
That was
is
so
ours.
clean.
You hear that, Amon? The Dominion is not so easily defeated.
And the funniest part is that we probably could have done this a little bit more efficiently as well. But at the very least, as long as you're not eating all of the mag mines in the face, it seems like this is perfectly doable, just simply playing the hero commanders. There we have it. Give me that sweet, sweet experience. Now, obviously, doing the bonus objective is a little bit tricky. The bonus objectives quite literally allow us or force us to shoot up. And while I do shoot up with my, you know, I guess that's a level 10 upgrade or so on Dehaka. Yeah, just my ally is not even capable of doing so. I wonder if you might have been able to do that in the very first attempt, though. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, as far as amounts of kills go, apparently I have killed 599 units and he has killed 598. So I would say we distributed the weight of this particular attempt here quite evenly. Of course, I did use the top bar abilities as well. Just simply having Glavik and Marvor and whatnot out makes it significantly easier. Even if it's just, you know, the fact that there are more targets available for the enemies to fear, it already makes a world of difference. But all things considered, this was a very smooth attempt. Now, I do hope that you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, and you have any suggestions for other kinds of strategies that you would like to see us try in the future, make sure you comment that down below in the comment section of this video, because I'm more than interested in reading what crazy things you can go ahead and come up with. Other than that, though, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? A special shout out to the Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. But I'll see you all in the next one.